the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while you belong to me. Hi, I'm Doc Marshall for Lessons.io. Today let's look at a beautiful song called You Belong to Me. It's also called Pyramids or Pyramids Along the Nile. So known by all of those names, and let's take a look at it because it's really a pretty tune. We'll play it in the key of G. Now here are the chords that you're going to need. You're going to need a G, then you're going to need a B minor or B minor 7, a C minor, then you go back to G, C, C minor, G, E minor, A minor, D7. Now that's the verse. Now for the chorus, it's a different chord structure, some of the same chords of course. And this is what the chorus sounds like. C, C minor, G, then A7, D to D7, and that brings us back into the next verse, back into our G chord. Okay, so the chords for the chorus are C, C minor, G, A7, D, D7, and then we're back into the verse. Okay, let's go over the chords a little bit more in depth here. We're going to start with the G, and this is a nice slow song, so you have plenty of time to put chords inside of these chords if you want. I'll show you what I mean in a minute, or some notes. And you have time to let the chord ring out. See, so see the pyramids along the Nile. Notice that what I'm doing is just letting the chord ring out there. I'm not strumming it like this, but just let it ring and let it be beautiful. See the pyramids along the Nile. Notice that what we did there, we had a bass note there and there from the B minor to the C. So we have, okay, so it sounds like this. See the pyramids along the Nile. Let's do that again. See the pyramids along the Nile. So notice what I'm doing there. I'm doing a G to a B to a C to a C minor. So you've got a whole structure going there. And then back to your G. Okay, and that's the first part of the verse. See the pyramids along the Nile. Now, da 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 da. That's your E minor. You can play the ear minor over here if you like, or down here if you like, that's fine, or up here. Now I like to play it up here because I'm going to an A minor next, which is right down here. So on the guitar neck, I'm going from here to there. So I like to do a little directional movement. I don't want to go here and then go back here and go back here again. So what I'll do is choose the chords that give me some sort of a sense to what I'm doing. So notice that when my hand goes up, it starts here, I hit chords on the way back. And that's why I chose the particular chords that I do. Now you can play it in any number of ways. There's no problem at all with playing the B minor up here, for example. And then you're set for the E minor, okay? But there's a lot of variations, but we want to keep it simple. So let's go with our original arrangement. G, B minor, C, C minor, G. Like you see now, C, C minor, G, to E7, A minor, to D7. That sets us up for the next verse. Okay? Now when you get done with the verse, you're going to end up on a G at the end of the second verse. And that is going to lead you into the C. That's where your chorus is. Okay? So, you belong to me. Now we want to go to that C. I'll be so alone. That's your minor. Without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too. And blue. Then you're into the next verse. Okay? Now let's look at what I did over here. We started out in the chorus with that C, and then we went to our C minor, and then we went to the G, just like we did in the verse. But now I want to go from the G to the A7. So what I did is I put in some bass notes along the way. Now that's a very common way of going from one chord to another. If you have a G and you want to go to the A, you can go here. You could play the whole chord like that, but it's nicer if you play just the bass notes. So we're here. Sort of a way of connecting these two chords together. And then into our D, and then our D7. Okay, so let's see what it sounds like for a full verse and the chorus, okay? Start out with the G chord. See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while, you belong to me. See how you lit up on the G? I'll be so alone without you. Here it comes now. Watch. Maybe you'd be lonesome too. There's your D chord, and then your D7. And then we continue with our next verse. Okay, so we have some nice chords, and we have ways of going from one chord to another, like from the G to the A would be. And earlier in the verse, we went from the G to our C chord. Okay, so anytime you can put little techniques like that, it makes it sound a little better. Just the chords all by themselves, once again, very quickly. G, B minor, C, C minor, G, C, C minor, G, E minor, A minor, D7. That's your verse. Very quickly on the chorus. C, C minor, G, A7, D, D7, and finish up with a G chord. Okay, that's the whole song, and it's a beautiful sounding song. You'll enjoy playing this one. If there's any questions on this song, or if I can show you something else that would make the song sound better for you, leave a comment below. In addition, if there's any other songs that you want to hear me teach, I'd be happy to do that too. So leave all this information in those comments. We appreciate it. I'm Doc Marshall. See you next time.